I did Inktober. It's done, and I'm excited to show you what I made. Stick around. Well, October has come and gone. It's officially sweater weather here in sunny Canada, which is fine with me. I love the fall. I love the way the land looks when the trees turn orange and all the colors are just warm and bright. It's kind of ironic, isn't it, that the trees turn this golden, burning orange and red just as like the weather outside starts to get cold. I just love this season. Sweater weather is my kind of weather. And now that October is done, that brings to close another round of Inktober. For those that don't know, Inktober is a yearly drawing. Well, it's not really a contest. It's an activity. It's a hashtag. The idea is that each day in October, there's a drawing prompt. It's just a single word, and your job is to make a drawing using that word as the theme. You can stick with the theme pretty loosely, to be honest, but what's fun is that artists all over the world are doing illustrations on what that theme means to them. And it's really cool to get a word, say crystal, and then you noodle out what you're gonna draw, and you spend time on it and you draw it, and then you share it, and then you get to see what everyone else did for that theme. So often you'll come across things that other artists have done, and you'll think like, oh, that's so clever. Why didn't I think of that? Or just, oh, that's such an interesting interpretation of that. I didn't even think in that direction. Anyway, the reason it's called Inktober is because you're supposed to draw with pen and ink. The creator of Inktober, Jake Parker, he created the challenge to improve his drawing skills with pen and ink. It's a really important skill set for artists to have. Just in this world where everyone's working on the computer or touching up their work in Photoshop, this overly digital world, there's something kind of humbling about not having the undo button at your fingertips and the ability to just instantly fix the mistakes, everything you're working on right away, at least as easily with a pen and ink. Pen and ink is sort of just an immediately permanent medium. There are some effects like cross-hatching and stippling that just lend themselves to pen and ink. And you kind of need to have these skills in your toolbox as an artist to be able to be versatile. And Inktober is just, the perfect time to practice these skills. I'm pretty proud of the pictures that I made this Inktober. Not every single one, most of them. That's okay. Doing a drawing each day is a daunting task. It's not important that every picture that you make is a masterpiece. You'll burn out pretty quick, I think. It's more important that you do something each day, even if you can only spend 5 minutes on it, just because the act of being consistent and sharing your work is probably the most important part of the whole thing. It's not about making 31 outstanding illustrations, although lots of artists do just that, and I have deep respect for them. It's about showing up, doing the work as best you're able, doing something that's worth sharing, even if it only took 5 minutes for you to scribble out. Some of mine only took 5 minutes, some took over an hour, but I showed up. And if there's one lesson that you take away from October, showing up and doing what you set out to do is a lesson that's worth learning as an artist. And I'm proud to take part every year. I'm proud of all the other artists that care enough to join in the fun. Proud of everybody who shows up. So please let me know in the comments below. Did you show up this year? Did you do Inktober? Post a link to your Instagram or wherever you post your work, and I'd love to see what you did, and we can all kind of share in each other's Inktober fun. And while you're down there, give me a thumbs up if you like the video, or a thumbs down if you dislike it. Subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. As always, I'm Doodlemachine. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.